Imagine standing in the middle of a stampede. Everyone is running in one direction, fueled by panic and greed. Now imagine being the only person standing perfectly still, refusing to move. This was Cato the Younger. In an age of corruption, he was the only man who couldn't be bought. In an age of civil war, he was the only man who wouldn't bend. Today, most investors are leaves in the wind, blown around by the latest tweet or the newest hype. Cato shows us how to become the mountain. If you've ever struggled with FOMO or panic selling, this is the story you need to hear. Cato was famous for doing things that made people laugh. He would walk through the streets of Rome barefoot. He would wear clothes that were out of fashion. Why? He was training himself to be ashamed only of things that were actually shameful, like dishonesty or cowardice. He didn't care if people thought he was weird. Most investors fail because they are terrified of being wrong and alone. They want the safety of the crowd. But in the markets, the crowd is where the returns go to die. Cato's lesson is simple. To win big, you must be comfortable being misunderstood. Cato was the treasurer of Rome. Before him, the office was a pit of corruption. Cato cleaned it out. He audited every penny. He made enemies of the most powerful men in the world because he refused to fudge the numbers. As an investor, your audit is your due diligence. Do you actually know what you own, or are you just hoping the numbers go up? Cato teaches us that wealth is built on the bedrock of truth. If your investment thesis is built on hype, it is a house of sand. If it's built on audited truth, it is a fortress. Cato didn't just study stoicism, he lived it through voluntary hardship. He would purposely expose himself to rain, heat, and hunger. He wanted to prove that his happiness didn't depend on the weather or his comfort. In 2026, we are obsessed with optimizing for comfort, but comfort makes an investor soft. When a 20% market correction hits, the comfortable investor panics. The Cato investor, who has practiced hardship, looks at the crash and says, "Is this all? I've survived worse." Strength isn't found in the green days, it's forged in the red ones. When Julius Caesar marched on Rome, everyone surrendered. They chose security over liberty. Cato chose conviction. He retreated to Utica and held the line until the very end. He didn't lose. He chose his exit on his own terms. In your financial life, Caesar is the market sentiment trying to force you to surrender your strategy. Don't let the noise of the day dictate the outcome of your decade. Your conviction is the only thing the market cannot take from you unless you give it away. Cato died over 2,000 years ago, but his name still stands for integrity. The markets will change, technologies will disappear, but the man of character remains. Next time you feel the urge to follow the crowd, remember the man who walked barefoot through Rome. Stand your ground. If you're building a fortress of wealth, subscribe and stay on the path. And to see how Zeno turned his greatest loss into this very philosophy, watch our film on the wealthy shipwreck next.